Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I again feel bored and I want to procrastinate because I was kind of on a study break because I had to work a little bit and I had just other things to do. And now I'm still on my semester break, but I need to start with my bachelor's thesis, but I'm honestly like not in the mood to do it. So I'm searching any excuse to procrastinate. So I thought I'd do another video. Again, like just some personal updates. It's not a real topic. I think if you like listening to me while I babble about random things, then this is the video for you. If not, then just skip it. Okay, I am right now eating this choto thing. Like I ate all of them because today is one of these days where I'm just not craving normal foods. Like I didn't really eat any breakfast, but I like 2-3 hours after waking up I then ate. But it was also a really weird lunch, and half of it was just yogurt or something like that because I wasn't in the mood for like actual food. And then I ate more chocolate. These Today was really a day for chocolate. I don't know, this happens, but I'm like not mad about it. I ate these Maltesers flats, not flakes, flats, because my friend wanted to try it, but then she didn't take them home. She was like, no, take it home, because she always is scared that she cannot stop eating sweets. So I'm not scared of that, so I take it home. And yeah, now I just ate dinner, like I ate pasta and chicken, like cream sauce and stuff like that. But after a plate, I didn't really want to continue eating. So then, but I'm still like craving something or wanting to eat something, so I'm eating dessert. I finished this and I can throw it away. I did my hair differently. I really like it. Honestly, I love having curly hair, but having it straight like that or maybe a little bit wavy is so much easier to handle. You can just brush through it. When you have curls, you can't. If you brush through it, or at least me, I look like Hermione, but the book Hermione, not Emma Watson. So yeah. And later on, I'm gonna go to the club for the first time in a really long time. This is why I did my makeup so much. But yeah, this was really, really unnecessary stuff that I told you. But I don't know, lately, I mean, I've been noticing it since a long time, but I think now that I'm like more normal, like my body type is extremely normal, and it's not like I'm over the average of a normal body size. It's even more that a lot of people talk about like diets and what to do to lose weight, and I'm just always like, I'm doing always the opposite of what these people recommend while also looking normal. And I just appreciate it so much because whenever someone used to talk about dieting or I don't know, like make sure you don't eat too much of this and that, otherwise you can gain weight, like it's really bad for you, blah blah blah, it would stress me out so much. But now I just hear it and then I'm like, okay, you do you, I do me, which is a lot of chocolate. No matter what. So yeah, yesterday something happened that hasn't happened to me ever, I think. Like, yes, I do get compliments like regularly because I'm a young woman and I don't look bad. But then yesterday, one guy at my work who always flirts with me a little bit, but it's more a joke. Like, he is not single. He just, I think, lives his life. I don't know. I don't usually take it very seriously, but yesterday he was like, "You really don't have any stomach," and I was like, "What?" Because it was so random. Like, you can say like, "Wow, you have a flat stomach," but he was really like questioning me. He was like, "You really don't have a stomach," and I was like, "Okay." And then I explained to him that that's just kind of my genetics, that we have relatively flat stomachs, but like our weight distributes more into other areas, and that I don't really do anything for it. I never do any ab workouts. I don't know, I hate at home workouts. The only workouts I enjoy are workouts that you, especially with an ED, won't consider a workout, which is just going on walks, maybe go on a little run, like 15-20 minutes. And then I go riding, but not very often, and it's not like a hard type of riding, like horseback riding. It's just like a very chill ride. Because I just sit on the horse and then he walks, or maybe I forgot the word in English. I just know like the second fastest speed of a horse or of a normal horse. I know there's like the Icelandic horses that are a lot faster, but I'm talking about like a normal horse. So like I just sit there and I'm very chill. I don't do a lot of effort, so it's not really, doesn't take a lot of energy. But I go like on walks very, very often, and I do dance like in front of the mirror, but it's not like a workout. It's more, I move a lot for funsies, but nothing that you would consider like a, yeah, as I said, actual exercise. So yeah, then I told him that, and then he was like, yeah, but your brother, he has a little bit of a stomach, and I was like, oh yes, he does, but I don't know. And then it got me thinking, and lately I've been noticing a lot of like similarities between a lot of people that do the same thing. So many people that I know that are a little bit chubby or even overweight, they don't eat a lot during the day and then they eat a lot in the evening. So I'm wondering, like, is that maybe kind of your body being like so hungry throughout the day, or like it feels like it doesn't have enough food, but then once it gets food, it really like wants to hold on to the food? I don't know, that's kind of my explanation, because it's just a lot of people that I know that are a little bit chubby or overweight, they do not eat very frequently. But then also there is very skinny people that don't eat very often. Like they only eat maybe lunch and dinner, stuff like that. But then I already told you about like the guy that I'm dating. And he's very, very thin. Like I know you think I'm exaggerating, because sometimes girls tell me like their boyfriend is so skinny, and then I see a picture and he's still bigger than my guy. So trust me, he's very, very small. What the fuck? Anyway, so he eats breakfast. I don't really exactly know what he eats like, but I know he eats breakfast, lunch, then he eats like a big snack in the afternoon, and then again dinner. And I know how he eats, like he doesn't eat like very small portions, so he eats like very frequently and makes sure to eat like enough, I guess. And he's still stick thin, and he's not like doing a lot of exercise. He does some like he does a sports, it's called floorball. But it's, they only have training twice a week, so it's not too much. And then I don't know. So what I want to say is, a lot of very skinny people, they literally have a very healthy lifestyle. Like they're just really balanced, and I think in the end balance is key. But again, in recovery there is no balance. Recovery is the opposite of balance. Recovery is letting go of all type of routine. You really have to be okay with eating throughout the whole day. You have to be okay with eating, like waking up in the middle of the night feeling hungry and then eating a huge or 5 bowls of cereal. I don't know. That's normal in recovery, and recovery is not what you're gonna live like for the rest of your life. And that's very hard to believe. But trust me, I've been there. And by the way, look at my, I know it's not big, but I don't know, I always feel like for the fact that I do not train, okay, no, now it looks very small. When I compare it to my friends, it always looks big, but you never heard what I just said. But yeah, so after recovery, your body's gonna normalize and you're just gonna have regular hunger signals and like for normal foods. Not always, as you can see on my example today, which is like, I think if I would have to say something, I would say like, even in the morning after breakfast, I ate chocolate. So I would guess maybe like 70% of my calorie intake today was from chocolate alone. And that's not like a huge exception. That just happens to me that I don't crave anything other than chocolate, but it's not like every day. So I don't care. I'm like, maybe it's something because of my hormones, but I don't have to know. I just do what feels good. And later on I'm gonna drink alcohol, so that's gonna be another thing today. I feel like today I'm not gonna be able to tolerate a lot of alcohol, so I have to be careful to not drink too much because that can happen very easily. But yeah, what else? I don't know. Yeah, I want to talk a little about my guy and like about letting go of things, because I think, again, recovery is about letting go of all of these thoughts, all of these routines, beliefs, believing that you need to look a certain way in order to be accepted, in order to be okay and enough. Yeah, just thinking like only like health only comes from healthy foods and enough exercise. All of these things you really need to let it go, because of course eating healthy is fine, but then it's not that important. It's much more important that you're stress-free, relaxed, and you get to just chill enough, in my opinion. Like, of course, not lay in your bed all day. That's not what I do at all. Like, as I said, I'm pretty active. Like, I move a lot throughout the day, but also I take a lot of time for myself, and I don't do anything that I don't want to do. Like, I would never force myself on a run ever. I only ever went on runs when I had like the urge to, and this hasn't been the case in like 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks I haven't gone on a run, just because I was busy. I didn't really even have the time to think about it. Maybe I'm gonna go like on a run on Monday, who knows? But right now, no. So yeah, letting go. So I had this very, very, very strong belief, and I think it's partly true, that when you're bigger, it's harder to find love. And I'm not saying it's wrong, because of course guys are gonna be much quicker at flirting with you when you are conventionally attractive. And right now I would consider myself conventionally attractive, or at least, yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm not ugly or not out of the standard, you know. I may be taller than what most guys like, because I'm taller than a lot of guys, and guys want at least someone that is the same height and not taller. So yeah, of course it's much easier to like find someone when you are smaller, but also, I don't know, I'm gonna explain to you how exactly this whole my crush and me situation even developed, because I have liked this guy since, I think, 5 years. But it's not like I was in love with him since 5 years. I once noticed him because he kept saying things that I was thinking of, like in a group setting. And then I was like, what the hell? This man actually, like, he's my soulmate. That's what I thought back then, because I was just like, that never happened before. Like, I don't often think exactly what other people think. And he was doing that the whole time, and I was like, that cannot be just a simple coincidence. So then I started paying more attention to him, and I think it was just a really weird crush, because it's not like I find him super attractive or like really, wow, his character is so charming and nice. No, he's nothing of that, but I just always felt like once we would get to know each other better, we would just have a great time. So then I started liking him in 2017, and then 2018 I started developing my ED. And then I was still super shy. I would never talk to him. Maybe like if it I had to or something, but I would never go out of my way to talk to him. No. Then 2018, like in maybe spring, I got my ED and it got worse and worse. And then 2019 in the summer, I was like, now I'm gonna recover. And it failed. Like I got stuck in quasi recovery till 2020. But what happened was that because I got like close with one of his friends and his sister, and then they started doing like a lot of parties. Not a lot, but like from time to time. And then I would always attend because I really do love parties. Even in my quasi recovery or my ED, I always loved partying. I just couldn't enjoy it as much, but I still loved it. So then I still didn't talk to him. I was still way too shy. And in my quasi recovery, I think I really was 100% the beauty standard because in my ED I was too skinny for most guys, I guess. And then in my quasi I was really just the ideal. And he showed 0% interest in me. Like, I didn't even remember it that badly, but then I listened to an old voice meme of me sending to my friends like after one of these parties, and literally the whole thing he did was ignoring me the whole time, and I was like, what the hell? Why did I even have hope? It's not like I went to talk to him or something, but yeah, still, if he was interested, you know. So then I started real recovery in like May 2020. And then over the summer, we, I think, got a little bit closer, but still not close at all. I was still, when it came to him, way too shy. And then I went away for my year of exchange, my exchange year. And there I went through complete recovery and I started gaining a lot of weight and I went out of this beauty ideal. I'm always talking about beauty ideal, but it's just for me, my confidence back then correlated a lot with what I look like. And so also my like hope of being loved by a guy was correlated a lot with how beautiful I was considered to be. So then during that year, I just learned how to let go of many, many beliefs and also a lot of my shyness. Like, I just started being more myself and started being more confident despite knowing that I'm not, you know, the ideal. Again, I'm saying this word, but yeah. I'm saying this word because I don't think I was ugly. I just don't think I was considered to be beautiful. I was never considered to be completely ugly, but I was just, it was different, you know, how people saw me and treated me, especially guys. Girls always loved me, but guys, they did show a lot less interest. And I'm sure if I was the way I look now at my exchange year, and also with my confidence now, I would have had a lot more guys being interested in me. But to be honest, I'm happy it went the way it went because I learned a lot. And as I said, I grew a lot of confidence. So I came back and I was completely over this guy. I forgot him. I actually started liking another guy in my exchange year. So I was just over him. I had zero interest in him despite liking him like several years before that. But yeah, if you don't see someone in like 8 months, of course you will stop liking them. Otherwise, you're really obsessed. So then I saw him a few times because we were like in the same association. That's why, and it's always in group settings when I see him. And then I started liking him again. It really is like this stupid ass cycle. But whenever I see him and I hear him talk, I just always felt like this connection, you know. Sometimes you just know it. Like some people just vibe with you even though they maybe don't realize. So yeah, again, I started being interested in him and I was really, really heavy. I don't know, maybe even double his weight, even though we're the same size. I don't know, just way, way bigger than him. And that made me incredibly, how is it called? Insecure. I was like, he would never be interested in me being like the way I am right now. Like, that's not possible, blah, blah, blah. But then he started doing certain things that just showed interest, or at least interested me as a person. Maybe not romantically, but things he had never done before. Like, he actually went to visit me at my work, like at my little holiday job, with his best friend, and it was his idea, and things like that, where he would have never done this a year before. But it was just because I was so much more open. I just let go of my shyness. I was being me, saying what I thought, and I guess he realized that a lot of things that I said resonated with him. Whereas before, even though I was a lot prettier, I was not confident enough to say what I thought, so he wouldn't even probably realize that we were such at the same vibration or wavelength or whatever you want to say. And then, I don't know, over the past half year, I started losing a lot of weight, and I think I got even more confident. And then, despite all of that, we hung out a lot in group settings, and I think we just got to know each other a lot more. And yeah, at some point, I was just like so frustrated because he would then seem really interested, but he would never text me. He would always text me back really quickly, but he would never text me on his own. And I was like, what the hell is this guy? And then I got so mad. I was like, you know what, girl? You went through recovery. That was really difficult for you. Like the most difficult thing ever. So you will be able to manage a guy rejecting you. So I just needed to know like whether he liked me or not, because it was just not clear for me. I actually thought that he was just too shy to do anything, and I ended up being right, but I wasn't sure, obviously. So then I told him that I like him, and now we're like seeing each other and blah blah blah. So it turned out really well, and I'm like not that insecure about me being bigger than him anymore, because I'm not much. I mean, yes, I am much bigger than him still. Like, his arm is probably like half my size, even though I'm not fat. You know what I mean? Like, he's, and it does make you a little bit insecure, but I think I have never been less insecure about something or about this than ever before. Because in the end, I do realize like he started liking me in the summer, where I was the biggest I've ever been before, and he never liked me before that. So he really started liking me 100% because of my personality. I'm not saying I was ugly. I think he probably always found me pretty, but he was not like, he didn't start liking me because of what I look like. Otherwise, he would have started liking me before. He actually started liking me because of my personality, my confidence, whatever it is. So that's what I want to say. Like, let go of your stupid ass beliefs that society tries to tell you, like, if you look like that and that, he will like you more, blah blah. No, in the end, if he only likes you because you're skinny, have way. Also, I learned that there are so many different types of liking someone. Like, there's the most obvious one is like being attracted to someone, and I'm attracted to a lot of guys. If I like someone, like if I think someone is a cool person and he's tall and like really cute and charming, I immediately like him and think he's very cute, and I'm attracted to him. But then there's so much more than just being attracted. Like, there's this feeling of just feeling excited when someone enters a room because you just like that person because of their personality. And I think that's so much more beautiful and worth it. And that is something that nothing can ever take away from you. Like, no weight gain will ever be able to take away from you being beautiful from the inside. And I know that sounds really cheesy and like being big is beautiful too. Yes, it is. I'm not saying it's not. It's just that society, it's a fact that society doesn't think you are as beautiful when you are very big than when you are skinny. It's just what it is. I find it really stupid. I hate it. You can imagine, like, of course, I don't like that concept, but it is a fact. So, what you have to do is you really have to let go of your expectations towards yourself to fit into something that this society is expect. Oh, this blonde strand really annoys me. Like, it looks so weird. um, yeah, you just have to really focus on yourself and realize that you are the main character, and whatever people around you think of you, in the end, there are people that love you the way you are, love your personality, and those people will be attracted to you no matter what you look like. And those are the most important people. And I can tell you, I would have never in a million years thought that once I gain all of that weight, that stupid ass guy would start liking me. It's really still unbelievable to me because it's not like I've liked him since 1 year. It's really 5 years. Nearly. Like, it's not yet 5 years, but really a long time. So, guys, stop thinking that love and attraction has only to do with what you look like. In the end, true attraction, in my opinion, comes from the inside. If you like someone emotionally, then you will also like them and what they look like. You know what I mean? I know I talk a lot and it's sometimes hard to follow, but it's just I wanted to get my feelings out and explain to you that sometimes things happen that are extremely unexpected, but they happen regardless. And yeah, you just have to let go of your stupid beliefs that society tried putting into your brain. Bye.